Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, Monday night, Sketchy Live.
What's
What's
going
up?
on? It's Sketchy Live Monday. I'm John Jalabi, hot rod artist. With me, as always, my beautiful wife, the linchpin, the lynch mob, the president, the CEO, all the things, the provider, all that good stuff. It is Itty B.
Hey guys, what is going on?
Wash out.
We have an exciting week coming up.
Yes, we do.
Johnny
Weeks.
is jet setting to Oklahoma to be in Okie for a weekend.
Okie from Muskogee. I should have moved that sign a little bit further back.
You probably should have. You know.
Well, if you go to you, do you have your camera up?
Yeah.
Go to you and I'll.
Hindsight is 2020.
So I can stand it.
What is it? Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, that's what it's.
What does that mean? It means if you had hindsight. Oh. No. Disaster strikes in Jalopy Studios. What are you even doing right now? We have so many contraptions in here. Oh my goodness. Maybe we need to come up with like a Sketchy Live banner for behind us.
Just need to stop taking it down.
I could stop taking it down. In any case, we have a you can see it. We have a fun week scheduled. Johnny is going to be pretty busy for the next few days getting stuff ready because we're going with he's going to be bringing with him a new t-shirt design, which we'll have possibly in Oklahoma if he decides to set up at that show. If not, because that's really not his plan. But if not, we're bringing that to Detroit. So
definitely they will be available. New t-shirt
design
will be available at Detroit.
We will have hats. We'll have stickers. We will have beanies.
Yep. And new artwork.
Yeah. He's been working on some stuff this week. So
I've been sharing some of it, but trying to do like a series to be made available.
Yeah.
Detroit. Again, I didn't really plan to do. Anyways, hey, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Starbird show is coming up this weekend, and I will be there in the Little Daddy Roth booth and also Ben Drag Daddy's booth and possibly other places. There's a guy doing a chop deal, and he's like, hey, bring some gloves, come hang out and chop a top with us. So there's some possibilities. I'm going to be around. So if you're going to be at the Daryl Starbird show in Tulsa, Oklahoma, look me up. I will be roaming the areas and also either at one of those booths.
You can't miss him. He'll have on the hat. He'll have on the shirt.
I'm probably gonna if I sell anything, it's probably gonna be might have some stickers available, and then maybe some just original drawings that I'll do at the time. Mm-hmm. But my plan is not to sit and draw. My plan is to meet people, shake hands,
meet and
kiss
greet,
babies, hang out. Share a cold frosty beverage maybe with some people.
Frosty beverage.
Whatever the case may be, that is kind of the plan, is to be available and experience the show itself.
Yeah.
That because this is our first time going.
It's your first time going.
Right. Well, my first time going.
I'm not going, but this is why we don't have a booth.
This will be like where I come back and I go, listen, we got to do this one too.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean, where we gotta set it up and make plans and stuff like that. So the beautiful thing is Everett, I think it's Reynolds is his last name, has made some things available for us, and so I will be there at that show hanging out with Hicks and Little Daddy and the brothers. So it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
The brothers Hicks.
Yeah,
brothers and cousin Richie is his cousin.
Yeah, Richie. Yeah. So come hang out and say hello. I'll sign stuff and that kind of thing, and super excited about going.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun time, and then
that show is supposed to be crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, and then no break whatsoever.
No.
You're heading over to Detroit, and I will be flying over to meet you, and there.
Well, that's the plan. Is that I'll be heading to Detroit. That's the plan.
There's been a bit of a snafu, but
there's some stuff that's gone down, and I've made it as far as St. Louis, and from there to Detroit, we're gonna figure it out. You might see me on the side of the road thumbing a ride.
Yeah,
anything's possible, but the excitement, right? That's the excitement. I may bring my football helmet and see if I can catch a ride with a couple of guys on choppers and do a whole,
But this is how we do over here at Johnny Jalopy,
not
because
worried.
we very many times don't have a solid plan. And
Well, yeah.
yeah, so we do kind of wing things, and there have been people who have offered to help, and we are so thankful for any help given. So we appreciate it all. But
yeah, some stuff unfortunately fell through the cracks, not by anybody's intentions or fault.
Not even through the cracks. It's just a chain of events.
Just some things that, and we can't specifically go into to details because we don't want to spill any tea. Nothing negative as far as like anybody doing wrong.
No,
it is all has to do with just situations that had arisen, and things are a little different. And but it's okay. We're gonna be fine. We are. I have every faith. That we're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And it's going to work out. So let me tell you who we've got on. We will get into some stuff.
Let's chat about this show, because there's some stuff that goes on at the show that, doing a little research and checking on some stuff, some things we want to talk about. So brought up some good topics for tonight's podcast.
We've got Howard Pierpont
joining us. What's up, Howard? Where in the world is Howard Pierpont?
59 and clear in Mineola, Texas tonight.
Nice.
And then he said, "Stars help me earn money to make more." Oh, that's us.
That popped up.
It's in his comment.
That's interesting.
That is funny.
We'll talk about that too.
Stars do.
We do need to talk about that, because let's just talk about it and some things that are on the works too. Yeah.
Yes, we will.
We forgot about that part. So let me write that down.
Tuner Beans, what's up? Came here to say hi and bye, since it's that type of night.
Oh man, well,
no worries.
We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here, and we're sad that you're leaving. But hey,
we appreciate you. Chris Malinsky, hey kids, 43 in Detroit today, going to be 60 on Wednesday. Well, if that can hold over until the following week when I get there, that would be fantastic. We've got Gordon joining us. Gordon and Vicky in Washington.
Well, hello, Gordon and Vicky.
Robert Shane, good evening from North Texas. Going to try and make it to Tulsa Friday.
Come
Robert
on,
Shane.
man. Let's say hello. Yeah, man.
Come say hello.
Please say hello.
We've got Hot Rod Sam.
What's up?
Super Chop. Hola to two of the best peeps on this Third Rock from the Sun. We appreciate you.
We miss you.
Chris Malinsky said Autorama soon. Yes, sir. We will see you there.
We'll see you there, Malinsky.
Malinsky. Diane Kinnery, hi from the Kinnerys. Nice warm 65-degree day here in Illinois.
What's going on, Kinnerys?
Maybe we ought to head to Illinois.
We've been drinking. Maybe you ought to go.
Frank Pupello joining us live from Newport Richie at Sketchy Live. That is right.
Frank and Newport Richie.
Have you been drinking?
I should.
Joe Lombardo joining us. Hey guys from Jersey.
What's up, Joe?
Sorry, late to the party.
We're glad you're here. You're on time.
The official representative of De Lorenzo's.
We miss it.
Ron Mesmer, happy
Ron?
From Northern PA. Ron at Mesmerizing Custom Models.
That's right. Got cool stuff going on over there.
Dennis Goff says, "I'm here, not that you care."
What's up, DG?
What
are you talking about, man? We care. We're here.
We're so excited. Richard Hahn, hi from Alpena. See you at Autorama.
We'll
yes,
see you
sir.
at the Autorama from the Peen.
We've got Art Smith joining us. How's everyone doing?
Welder McWelderton. That dude's been Welder McWelder pants over there.
I was thinking about him yesterday because we drove past his house.
Oh my God, me too.
I know.
Then he pops on some videos and he's like just like a welding machine over there.
Nice. Keep him busy.
He's been
busy.
That guy don't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Won't. Mike Hicks.
What's up, Hicks in the house?
He said, I just bought a Harley. Oh.
What?
Nice.
Shut the front door.
I am surprised Vicky allowed that.
That's cool.
She didn't forbade you.
You know what?
She didn't forbade you.
I may be, you know what? Because, sometimes you can't say no if it's already happened.
It's not going to happen.
We'll see.
Word to everyone. Do not trade my husband.
We'll see. I got my eye on a tasty little bobber.
That does not sound good.
Well.
Sam said, "Love the Easy Rider reference, brother."
Thank you. I'm over here trying to go through my brain. Like, what's the name of the film again? Easy Rider.
Michael Overby, what's up? Yo, checking in, Lake Michigan, 101.
What's up, Overby?
Joe said Delo's under new management, but but same family. Okay. Hey, as long as they didn't change the recipe.
Is the recipes the same?
We'll be back.
Is everything okay?
I'm sure it's
fine.
Oh
no.
All right.
I'm gonna need a pizza.
We're caught up on comments. So run us into this topic.
Run us in. So well, I was not aware there was a big kind of like, there's Autorama's got the Riddler, and then the what you call it out there that just happened, the Oakland or the LA Roadster show's got their big
top prize,
their big award and stuff. And so there's the Go for Gold high stakes innovation is an award thing where guys are secret building cars to bring to Daryl's show or Daryl Starbird show and show it to try to go for that. And that's a $10,000 payout.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And again, it's about innovation too. So I'm assuming based on that, whatever the shows, because again, Daryl Starbird was an innovator, with all the different bubble top cars and how they work and would open and close and just design and body, the way he would design body and stuff like that. So it's a lot about innovation. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of there and what's going to go for those trophies, because you won't usually see like just a standard traditional build going for that. So there's got to be some sort of a
unique feature.
Yeah.
Have you seen prior winners, or you're just finding out about this, right? This isn't the first year that they're doing it, though?
No. This is something that's been going on for a while. So I guess I had really not
known about it.
I guess I just didn't know enough about it. But it goes down to just like the Great 8 that happens at the Roadster show. This goes to the Fine 9, I think is what it's called. The Fine 9, and then Friday night before Sunday winner is announced. Oh, the Fine 9, I guess, are done on Friday, and then Sunday is when the winner is announced of who wins that trophy.
It says the discussion debate whether innovation
you're not supposed to read that part, Beth,
or perfect execution matters more.
Babe, that's a part you read yourself. That's not.
Well, I'm reading it, so I know the wording of it, but apparently that's what.
No.
So it's more about innovation than execution.
So understand that prompt is something that was the.
Thanks for teaching me.
Prompt.
And I'm reading it, so I'm asking you a question because I don't understand it.
What aren't you understanding?
So they're saying that they're more focused on the innovation part of it than the perfect execution of it.
That's the discussion that you and I would have on this topic.
Oh.
That's what my point was to you. Was that is a cue for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to have a discussion.
No. This is me throwing topics at you and then setting the tone for how we would discuss it. And yet you read it.
I did read it because I didn't know.
She'll read anything. Put it on there.
So
thanks for sticking around, San Diego.
So you don't, because I don't know anything about this. So do you not know then? Is it truly based just on innovation? They're not.
So that'll be the interesting thing to see if that's truly the case. If it is strictly innovations or is it other things, because that happens in other awards where you see cars that maybe you thought shouldn't really maybe qualify for the award that they're going for, and then then things get chosen a specific way. So that's the interesting thing, not knowing how that all works. It's going to be cool to go down and see. So has anybody on here, obviously there's been a few people that have gone to the Starbird show,
right?
Is this a normal occurrence that happens where this is a normal way it's done? Is there's got to be some sort of innovation in the build itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And think about that. So how many years they've been doing it, that there always has to be some sort of new innovation in the build. which is interesting. I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the build itself. Or is it one of those things where it's a criteria, but it's not the
main thing,
the end all be all? So that
I'm wondering if we can pull up.
Well, let's do that.
Winners of last year or years prior, just to see what it was based on. Because I mean, we've hung out with the group, at Autorama, which is the week after
2025 winner
for the last couple years, and I haven't heard them talk about a winner of anything. Have you?
Specifically? Not specifically. Okay, so is it showing
pictures?
That's Grand National Roadster Show. This Starbird Productions. Beep bop boop.
Let's see. Does anybody else know?
Okay, so last year's Go for the Gold winner was, which is pretty interesting. I would say it's very innovative, sort of. So it was this truck.
Okay.
I'll try to show it up on the screen. If anybody's pretty familiar with the truck that won last year, it is actually a rendering that Keith Wiesner had done, that someone had built the truck to look exactly like the rendering.
Okay.
So I would assume, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, it's not ever been done. That's not the doing of is not innovation,
right?
But maybe some of the way that
some of the features,
the
maybe
thing was built is innovative.
Well, that'll be interesting then. Now, is this show set up? I know it's set up in two sections like Autorama is, where they have the upstairs and they have the basement. Is this one similar? Do you know? Because I want to say that there were two separate sections to this one as well.
There are two separate sections, but I again, being the first time we've been there, I have no idea what we're in for.
Who knows? Can anyone tell us so we know what to expect when he goes?
But let me at least pop the winner of last year up. So those that haven't seen it before, or maybe have forgotten who won.
This was last year's, you said?
Yes, 2025's winner of the Go for the Gold.
Larry McCollum just joining us, watching on YouTube, my TV, commenting in Facebook, mid-30s with only the third day of snow this winter. Also, the third day it pretty much melted off by evening. Nice. At least it's not sticking around.
Good, yeah. So there's the winner.
Well, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful truck, and I mean, I would say done in a very traditional fashion. So, I mean, maybe there's innovation in, I don't know. So that'll be the interesting thing to see exactly how that all plays out.
Howard Pierpont said it's the largest indoor show in the country. So even bigger than Autorama, it must be. We've got the Evans joining us, Dan and Mary Evans. Welcome, guys.
So, okay.
All right, then you also had on here regarding the Rockin' Billy Bash, and that is happening downstairs in a downstairs area.
So the Georgian criteria for the Goal for the Gold is creative design, execution of design, and workmanship. Okay. So it's not specifically innovation.
Okay.
So that's good to know, and it's open to all types of years and all types of vehicles, but it does have to be the first time shown at Oklahoma. So it couldn't have been shown somewhere else. But I swear this truck had been shown somewhere before.
Well, you just said in Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right. You said it couldn't. It had to be the first time.
I had seen it. I had thought I had seen it before this.
But the criteria was.
It has to be shown there first.
Right.
What part aren't you understanding what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you meant it could have been shown there before.
No, I just said I think I had saw it before it was at this show.
This has to be its new release. Basically.
It was supposed to be no one's ever seen it till this show.
Okay.
So anybody, according to what they're saying, and maybe the rules have changed since last year, that the vehicle can only be seen if it's going to go for the gold. It has to be, because this is the problem that happens is you'll have somebody who will go for a winner at one specific place, and then they'll take that winner to other places to try to go for trophies, which is fine. But it sounds like this show is trying to kind of make it where it's trying to draw in new builds.
Okay.
Specifically, like new builds, not a build, even if it was this year, but it's already been to a show and maybe gone after trophies. I guess it wouldn't qualify specifically for this Go for the Gold. I'm sure they probably have, because there was another 10 different categories of trophy availability that people could get, but not the Go for the Gold $10,000 deal. It sounds like it has to be an exclusive build for this show.
Okay.
First, then it could.
Well, that makes sense.
Then this truck could theoretically go to Autorama the next week, as long as Autorama's rules aren't the same thing.
Sam said, if I remember correctly, that truck was a remake of a cover car from one of the small Rod and Custom magazines from the late 50s.
It actually is a rendering Keith Wiesner did, and this truck was built from that rendering.
Ron said he's working on a 1/24th scale copy of Eddie Munster's bicycle. What a challenge! Mesmerizing custom models. Shameless plug.
Nice. No, hey, and
that's cool.
That is happening over at Mesmerizing Customs. There's kind of a build off going on right now. So if you're into building models, head over and check out that page on YouTube, because it's open to anybody and it's open to any kind of build. But it sounds like it's for fun, but it sounds like might be. I'm not sure if there was trophies. I'm supposed to be collaborating in it, meaning that I promote it and talk about it too. So Ron, there you go, buddy.
Another shameless plug. Okay, cool.
So that's an interesting thing. So it'll be cool to see, what it says. And again, even what Howard was saying, it is the largest indoor car show.
Yeah.
So realistically, there should be some amazing things there. That's upstairs. And again, this is not like an upstairs downstairs. It's like a bi-level, according to what I've been told.
Well, this says the Rockabilly Bash is downstairs. So
from what how I've been
level.
described, it's a lower level. It's not necessarily like a down, like you get, it's on top of each other. It's just a large area. There's like a up part and a down part. So, and then there's amazing vehicles that are going to be there too, which are a lot more of the Rat Rad's traditional cars.
The DIY attitude.
I think just less going for don't touch my car, get away from it.
Right.
Driven, not trailered in. Not that the cars upstairs are not all that way too, but obviously there's ones that are specifically, are first time being seen, and you wouldn't want it to get messed up by driving it there. And
it's kind of the same setup really at Autorama.
There's an upstairs with the Riddler. So yeah, of course.
Yep. I really hope you have an opportunity to kind of walk through in video if you can.
Well, that's my hope, is that I can do some Johnny on the spots and talk about different cars that we see and stuff. So because even if you're not able to post it necessarily, I still would like the video part of it, so we can maybe walk through it when you come back when we do our recap. Definitely hope to plan to do that. So I hope to be your eyes and ears if you are not going to get to make it to the show. I plan, and again, here's the hard part: it's hard to film and remember to film. It's hard to remember to film because I'm in the moment and trying to experience it, and I'm not thinking about
music.
And that too, and all the other stuff.
That's the problem. That's the problem we have with Autorama. A lot of times we're downstairs and they have really cool bands. Right. And when the music's playing, number one, we can't hear really that well because it's loud, or we don't want it.
Well, it'll automatically shut
social
it down
medias
and block it. So
I guess if it's a live band, it probably wouldn't.
And I don't plan to go live.
Yeah.
I don't plan to go live. So I'm going to try to just record things. My plan is to see cars and then just kind of do a walk around them, comment on them kind of thing, and kind of give you a view of what I see is, something that really stands out or looks cool is my hope.
Good.
Or people I meet. That's another thing,
Yes. If you could do quick little interview things.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because again, supposedly the who's who of all of this stuff goes to the show because it's the biggest indoor show.
Right.
So, you don't have to worry about people sweating and not wanting to go because it's too hot or because it's it's controlled climate, so you should see a lot of and again, we've heard through the grapevine how many cool people are there.
Everyone's like, you got to go to that show, you got to make that show.
That's right.
So he's gone.
Mike Hicks is going to be there, so I'm going to be there.
Little daddy.
Well, it's Mike Hicks, I don't know if you're aware.
I'm sad that I'm missing it.
You are sad.
Joe Lombardo
I'm
said,
not. No, I'm just
Joe
kidding.
Lombardo says, when is your new merch going to be on your website? Great question.
Yes, we got lots of stuff going on with the website. Hank Dutton, our website designer, has acquired us a new spot. So we have new hosting being done, which is now made available some increases in size and capabilities for our website. So we have some things rolling out, hopefully within the next month or two. Once I get back, I can really start concentrating on the things that we taught. We just had a meeting with them. And so we'll talk about that. So one of the things that we talked about and we have set ourselves up for, you may have seen on the screen that talks about these stars thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever wanted to support John Jalopy Hot Rod Art, here's an easy way to do it. It does cost money. And I don't want to talk about begging for money or whatever.
It was like 99 cents.
Yeah. So for 99 cents, you can purchase a star, and that, I don't think we get the 99 cents total, but we get a portion of it.
Only once we reach so many stars.
So yeah. Anyways, it's an interesting way, and we're not asking anybody to do it. It's now available
purely on Facebook.
It's now available on Facebook to try to be monetized in some fashion. There's a kind of little interesting, but we have the capabilities and we are qualified for it because of the amount of followers and you folks out there. So that's one way to help us if you would like to. If you don't feel bad. We're all good if you don't, but just know you'll start seeing some of that stuff showing up in some of the things we share.
Right.
And if you're wondering, what is the stars thing? That's what it is. You can actually read on Facebook what the stars thing is all about. So that's something that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also going to be starting a Patreon.
Finally pulling the trigger on this thing.
Yes.
It's been
so if you would
years.
like to support John Jalopy Hot Rod Art and Itty B and Sketchy, we're going to have a Patreon coming out very soon, and it's going to be very, very cool. And some of the initial plans is basically, it's a way to support. You'll have some extra one-on-one time available with John Jalopy. That could either be, and again, these aren't specifics. I'm kind of overviewing you. There'll be specific tiers for this different stuff, but there may be where you just, you set up and you pay a little teeny fee, and every month you get a set of stickers that are directly made for the Patreons, or there may be access to specific
videos,
possibly some interactions of behind the scenes, just getting ready for Sketchy, or doing other things, or maybe a drawing that I'm working on. And you'll get to see and watch that happen. That will only be exclusively to you first. Then there may be some stuff where some merchandise discounts. There may be some opportunities if you've got questions about your art or need some feedback or want some help. That'll be another possibility of something that may be offered in the Patreon tiers. Then there's a collaboration thing that may be happening, which is there may be some 3D printable items that you'll have access to
stuff, yeah.
that will have to do with Hank Dutton and myself collaborating on some pieces of art. So you'll be able to have an art piece and also the character that is in the art piece, to where you could print it or we print it. We'll do again the details of that.
Working out the logistics.
So there's some cool stuff coming as far as being able to support us, and we'd love once it goes live for folks to just kind of, if you want to help, I would love to not have to go back to work in a regular job and dread going. How it is. But anyways, being able to create art and do more stuff art wise and create content for you guys is the plan. So that's coming soon. And then on the website, some changes. We're going to be having some availabilities of more varieties of products, which is full color stuff. So we were looking into, or we're in the midst of, within a couple months, or maybe in a couple weeks, once we get back from, it's the beginning of March. Hopefully within that first month of back, we should have some stuff to where you might be able to buy some John Jalopy art and be able to have it on mugs or t-shirts or a sweatshirt.
Different products with the art.
Maybe beach towels, who knows? But we're going to have new cool merch that is going to be available in full color.
Yeah.
Versus the regular stuff that I do. We'll still have these available. Your one color, because I still love the old school single color t-shirts and stuff. Those are my favorite. But we're going to have availabilities of a lot of the art that you've seen on Sketchy Live that you guys have asked for. Man, that would make a cool t-shirt. Well, we haven't pulled the trigger. We hope to pull the trigger and have those available. So imagine being able to wear one of the really cool, everybody loved the, what was the Mad Max one would have been cool, on a t-shirt or stuff like that. So we're working on that, and that should be available here in the next month or so.
A lot of stuff going on, guys. And it's really, the goal at this point is to keep Johnny busy.
Yeah.
And keep him working art full time, because he's really been enjoying it. And the art that he's doing, I mean, he's been in the house doing art for the last couple weeks in preparation for this upcoming trip and getting stuff off his plate. He had some custom stuff to do for people, but part of what he wants to be able to do is go on location, film working on the cars, visit other people's garages, get some video of that and show you what's going on around here. He wants to get out in the garage and do some more welding stuff, and obviously doing stuff on our vehicles. So all of this behind the scenes stuff and products basically selling themselves through this website and through any type of online store that we create is only going to facilitate his time to go do that other stuff. And that's really what he wants to do. He really wants to get into that. So that is the goal at this point. And whatever you guys can do would be great. We'd appreciate it. Ron Messmer said, thanks. Model Car Cartoon Comic Group Build 2026. So he's given you the group name there. Hicks said, all the customs upstairs, the Fine 9, lower level Billy Bash, but all open and connected. It is just so awesome. It's 2 different levels, but not a basement. Okay, so there's no real separation, but 2 different levels. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm really excited to see. I think we've seen photos of it and we've heard talk of it, and everybody was just like, I can't even tell. You just need to go. So we made sure that we got Johnny there this year. I wasn't able to go, but I will be meeting him in Detroit. So excited about that. What do you got?
Well, I was just going to share.
What are we pulling up?
I was just going to share some of the stuff I've been working on.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is some of the stuff that you're planning to bring with.
That I'll be bringing to Autorama.
Yeah. And it's really come out really cool. You've done a few little videos kind of showing your art, and these were some of the ones that you had shown, and people were digging them. I think you got a really good response from
I think they came out cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy with how they came out.
And what size are these again?
12 by 4.
Oh. And they're on a canvas, a very thin.
Yeah, so that's all the
flat canvas.
Acrylic on canvas.
Yeah.
So just it's got not the best photograph of it, I guess. I tried, there was such a reflection off the kitchen lights.
Our lighting is horrible in the house.
I'm surprised I can even see.
You should have brought one of these ring lights out and did it with that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So that's stuff that's going to be available at the Autorama.
Yes. And the regular merch. And then the thing that we're really looking forward to the most, I think, is the kids coming up to the show or coming up to the table during the show, and you drawing with them and for them and revisiting. We've had this one kid that's been there every year that we've been there, saw us the first year there, and every year he comes back and he and Johnny draw every year. And he's getting so good. Is like every time it's better and better.
Yeah, for sure. They've all gained skills and stuff like that. And again, that's kind of, it goes back to gearing kind of with them. I'm hoping with this Patreon thing too, is that I'll be able to offer like some self-tutoring type things, just helping people one-on-one if they had questions about how you do things, or, where we hop on a Zoom and just talk about your art for 15, 20 minutes, and that'd be part of your Patreon deals. You have access to like, hey, I have a question, Johnny, can you get on the thing? And I'm like, yeah, that's part of what you do.
And I think for some people, I know it would for me, to have somebody look at something I've done and say, oh man, that's great. You know what I mean? Like, just to have the feedback to bring, like, there's an aspiring artist. They're like, man, I wish Johnny could see this and maybe give me some pointers or tell me what he thinks. To have that opportunity to do that, because you do kind of do that,
or just encouragement in general, or if they got questions about trying to, there's a girl at our fellowship that's asked me to kind of mentor her because she wants to start selling her art. She just doesn't know how to do it, and she's a sophomore in high school.
She's a senior.
Oh, she's a senior in high school, so she's trying to figure out how to do. She wants to do stuff creative with her life, and she's really good, and she just doesn't know how to go about doing it because none of the people that she knows are into what she's doing.
Right.
So she asked me a bunch of questions, and she's like, would you mentor me in this way? And I'm like, yeah, if you have questions, I'd be more happy to help you out.
Yeah.
Because again, if they can get someone to attain their goal of becoming,
an artist,
a freelance artist, why not? Or she goes on to work for, a video game company, or, her ultimate goal is she wants to do her own cartoon and her own show, and she's got ideas and already character development and stuff like that. So she just needs someone a point in the direction of how to just kind of get off the, to get in the game, because it's not easy. It's scary.
There was when you were,
I still struggle sometimes.
I'm going to say up and coming, but when you really first started doing your art as a business and you were looking at these people that you emulated, you were like, wow, wish I could draw like that.
Yeah.
And you would reach out to people, and not everybody was forthcoming.
Not everybody was
information or advice.
Not at all.
You always said, I never want to be that person.
No.
There's room in this business for everybody.
Yeah.
And especially, if it's just regular art. I mean, maybe there's a lot of people doing automotive art, and maybe there's a little bit of competition there or whatever, but just art in general.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you share? I don't know.
Because people are competitive and they get concerned that you're, that's art is that way. People are very, very, very tight-fisted on, because they're like, I've put time into this, and some have gone to school to do it.
Sure.
So they've, either their parents or somebody paid money and all the time for them to go get an art education, and they're like, listen, I had to go through the hard knocks of, study and all this kind of stuff. Why should I just give it to you for free?
Sure. But giving somebody a tip or trick is not drawing it for them. They still have to do the work.
Of course not. It's still, you still got to figure it out and then figure out how to do it in the way you want to do it. That's not, a carbon copy of how I'm doing it, because I'm doing it the way I do it, and, my way is not perfect, but it's the way I do it. And, I think I've definitely created a style that I can see, or when I see my stuff, I know it's mine. And hopefully you feel the same way as when you see it, you go, that's a giant jalopy. Versus, where you see stuff and you go, I couldn't tell you who did that. You know what I mean? So that's what what I wanted to have happen is to have a style that stood out in some way. And hopefully we've done that, or still continue to try to do that. But yeah, helping somebody to get to that point. Because again, the hardest part is the starting.
Yeah.
That was the advice I was trying to give those kids in that teaching thing, is that, the difference between you and a quote unquote professional artist is they're just doing it. You're not.
You're just talking about doing it.
That's the only difference, because not all of the people that are a professional artist are specifically, it doesn't. And that's the thing about art. There are times where you could say, I'm a successful artist. And then there's times where it feels like you're not successful at all. But the fact that you're doing it and creating and maintaining and making new stuff all the time, that is what it is.
There was a time when we were doing local shows and we could not figure out how to display our stuff
or price it. Pricing was the hardest.
The display was the worst.
Yeah, well, still kind of is.
We went through like 10 different ways to display it. Well, we just have everything out on the table now. Yeah. We used to have, I don't know what it even was. It was like like metal shelving you'd put in your closet. We had standing up.
Yeah, we had
in like A-frames, and we had stuff clipped. Yep. We had prints clipped to it. That
was one way we did it. There was another way I'd taken plastic chicken wire.
Yes.
And wrapped it around our canopy, and we hung things from there. No matter what we did, it was always the wind was going to blow stuff everywhere. And it was, and it wasn't until we just decided, we just stopped doing it because it was just too hard.
Well, then we were like, let's protect the art. We'll put it in frames.
And then that was a bust.
because
Too expensive.
we went
and
to we
broken
went to
glass.
we did Daytona,
Mhm.
and it was cold in the morning
Yep.
in March, and by the afternoon it was hot and there was condensation
Yep.
under, and then it was bleeding onto the
every print got
artwork.
wet inside the glass, and
It
it
was
was
ridiculous.
a disaster. And
So I'm like, okay, no more. But it was such a learning process. Had somebody sat down and said, look, you really need to invest in this, and this,
well,
we would have saved so much money, so much time. We wouldn't have wasted product.
Welcome to Sketchy Live, where it took us this long to get to this, where things are working, because no one would also there. That was happening too when we were trying to start a podcast and trying to do the Sketchy Live and all that stuff. Nobody would share information. YouTube is worthless, so all this stuff that we've done, we've learned out of trial and error, and unfortunately spent money on crappy things.
We
and
have
done it
about
cheap
8 sets of microphones that did not work.
Headphones that didn't work,
Yeah.
screens that didn't work, programs that didn't work, all of it. It's been a learning process, but we get to a point. But that's the whole idea that I would like to, is one of the things I'm kind of gearing towards on our Patreon concept, is that might be something that would be available, which is if you had questions, whatever that case may be,
because
I'd be available.
Your art transcends paper.
Thanks.
You're an artist in fabrication. You're an artist in speaking. You're an artist in podcasting. I mean, there's so many things that you have had to do and
learn. I
learn
learned how to. Yeah, no one's.
So I mean, I'm not. We're not professing to be these wise people.
Thanks for tooting our horn.
Well, because we've put time in. This is 8 years we're going on.
Well, and then you get comments like I had a guy today sent me a message, and he's like, "Man, I love what you guys are doing, and you have no idea the." And again, he said this. I didn't say this. I wish I could say who it was. I'm quoting this person. What is it when you're like sort of quoting them? I'm paraphrasing this person, and they basically said, "You don't know what you're doing for the custom culture community and the things that you guys do." And I'm like, I don't think our reach is that big.
But thanks.
But thank you. And that is exactly what our hope is that we're reaching people, and those that aren't maybe so immersed in it, that we're giving some dip in the toe to show them that you could be in it. And in some of the gatekeepers, knocking down, just bypassing gatekeepers and just saying, we're going to be a part of this thing, whether you like us or not. You know what I mean? And if the culture itself doesn't accept us, which it has, well, there's at least a place. If we're around, you got a place you can come hang with us, because we've had all kinds of different varieties of people that have come by our booth or been around or tuned into the podcast. We don't have one specific type of folks watching Sketchy Live, which is the best thing I love about us. We've got fabricators, we've got artists, we got model makers, we got creators, we got just blue collar working people, we got great people, we got faith-based people, we got all these just collective different people that are showing up just to listen to us blabber on about different stuff, or watch us draw or me draw, and us have a good time. But hopefully it's entertaining to them, and they at least they see that there are things we like. This Starbird thing, we don't know everything about it, but I'm so excited to go experience it so I can come back and we can talk about it and have a little more knowledge
and be the eyes and ears
and kind of say, hey, this is a show you definitely want to, the hype is real. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to do that. But there is a topic in this Starbird thing that is close to my heart, and is one of the topics that I sent you there that I'd love to discuss it.
I better look it up.
Yeah. It was the next
topic are we talking about?
It was the next one.
You sent me like 10 things.
It was the next topic on that list of what you just read under the Go for the Gold.
About, where is that? Oh, no, not the Drag and Drive. Oh, the Bubble Top. The Bubble Top Legacy. The
Bubble Top Legacy 2026. And it's interesting.
This is something that really interests
It's very interesting because I just heard somebody, I don't know if I heard it on a podcast or I heard it in a reel or a TikTok or someone's text maybe. But this is what they said. There was a time in the custom car community where bubble top cars were getting built and they were getting driven, and they were also, there was the show car ones, but it was like that was the the thing that, like, if you were going to build a radically crazy vehicle, you would aspire to build some sort of bubble top car.
That was considered crazy
because it was a nod to the space age thing that was happening of the 50s and 60s, when Barris, built his bubble top things, and and Ed Roth built his bubble top. Daryl Starbird started building his bubble top stuff. It became, and then multiple builders after that started building a variety of different. Oops, sorry. Let me get rid of that. Sorry. A variety of different bubble top cars. So what I'm saying, like, can anybody name the last bubble top, or did they know when the last bubble top car was built? Where it's become
built by who?
A mainstream building where you're like, oh man.
I don't know if it's mainstream, but I mean, Space Junkie.
So what year was that built?
2017, maybe
2018. So how long ago was that?
Well, doing the math,
it's a while ago.
8 years.
Okay, so that and there have been some built since then. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
So, and again, that's not,
And they have something at Starbird, you're saying? So
there's Daryl Starbird is, I think he's considered like the godfather of bubble tops.
Oh, I did not know that.
Or something to that effect. Or the king of bubble tops. But Daryl Starbird, that's a majority of the things that he built in his custom car run were bubble top cars.
Do you see cars being built now heading in that direction? Like, because to me, a bubble top was like Jetson stuff. Like, it was futuristic.
Well, that was the case. So here is, I believe, was Starbird's first bubble top car build.
Okay.
And this, like, everybody went, holy cow.
Crazy. Cow.
Yeah. So Hot Rod Sam said, Spits by Fritz. Yeah. So his is his last bubble top car. Well, he's building one currently. He's doing a tribute to the Beatnik Bandit, and it's coming out really amazing. But before that, I believe it was called, I have a picture of it, but even that one was built probably 10 years ago. Erie Eric's Iron Lung was a little bit after I think we built Space Junkie. And then, but anyway, so this is kind of like, this is not the first bubble top vehicle, I don't believe, but it's pretty close to one of the first ones.
And what year was this?
This is like in the 50s.
Okay.
I don't have the specific. I'd have to look up Autorama, and it had the dates on it. But so I'm going to throw a couple up here just so you can kind of see a couple of the beginnings of, because we all know the Ed Roth ones, right? So we all know those specific ones.
While you're looking for that, let me catch up on comments here real quick. Uncle Larry, good evening. The set looks very nice. Awesome job, the two of you. You are very encouraging to many. I've seen it firsthand with the youth. Yes, he's been the Utes. He's been behind the booth with us and watched it all happen. We can't wait to see you soon. Curtis Carroll is joining us. Welcome. He said, I've been so damn busy working on cars. Crazy. Good for you, man. That's what it's all about. Great. Ron said, I do my videos with the regular camera. Rob the Maritimer is a great YouTube how-to teacher.
Nice.
He said, also, Tuesday night has me believing in you guys. We appreciate you tuning in on Tuesdays for us. Tuesday night, we do a Bible podcast for anyone interested. It's called the Word with Friends podcast. And Ron has been coming and attending, tuning in, and it's been a blessing. Phil Pearson said, I like the posters on the wall you added recently. The on-air sign is super cool. Yeah, we actually had these up, and we had the camera way too close to us. Yeah. So we're like, let's just change the camera the way it looks, and it brought more in. So I like it too. We're a little smaller, but you can kind of see some of the cool stuff we have going on in the back. Mike Hicks said, Erie Eric, Iron Lung.
Yep.
When was that one?
I'll get the date for you. So this will the blue car was 1960
Oh, okay.
at the National Roadster Show. It showed up.
Ron
and then
said
it was on CarCraft, and it was on a ton. And then there was a couple after that, and then you got another Daryl Starbird's Predicta that showed up.
What year was that?
61.
Oh, okay.
And then Exonic was the next kind of bigger bubble top car, which I do have a photo of that one.
Ron said,
which is my
sadly, Barris got a lot of credit for what other builders did.
Very true.
Why would that be?
Well, because he was known. Well, he Batmobile, the Munster Coach, and then a lot of custom cars that people just assumed he built them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. I can't believe I don't have Exonic. Exonic is one of my most favorite cars, so I don't have a picture of that. But it was innovation in two ways. It was one of the first. The Exonic was on a Corvette chassis with a bubble top, and then it actually had the first hydraulics in it. Not only the bubble top on hydraulics, but the actual chassis would move up and down on hydraulics. So that was pretty cool as well. And then so Erie Eric's, let's see, the date they've got listed is 2011.
Oh, okay.
Completed in 2015.
Okay.
So actually before Space Junkie.
And
well, that makes sense why Ian had him come help. Space Junkie.
Maybe. And that was after Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a couple years after Johnny 5.
Yeah.
So let's go to, let's see here. I was trying to go in like an order of
production,
sort of like what was the most new. I didn't grab all of them because there was ones, but like this is a pretty
when was the Beatnik Bandit?
Bill Kushner did this one, which was Silhouette, and Silhouette was a pretty sick, which turned into a Hot Wheel as well.
Oh.
What was the Beatnik Bandit?
Yeah, what year was that?
Ed built that 60.
Oh, okay. So it seems like there were quite a few right around that era. So I think that was kind of like maybe the hot thing to be doing and trying.
We got these different ones, and there was the Roswell one, which was Fritz did that one, and then he did. I wanted to name that one that Super Chop had mentioned.
Super Chop. The Spritz by Fritz.
Yeah,
he said that's modern bubble top car.
It is a modern, more modern one. And why can't I find it now? It was like LL Hefe or something like that.
You can't just say Spritz by Fritz.
Well, he's got multiple cars there. Best by
Spritz by Fritz. Yeah, bubble top.
You can't say it.
It's a tongue twister. Yeah. It's the Baja Bandito.
Baja Bandito, which was a really cool one too, all fiberglass. 64 Starbird hits another cool custom. Let's see if I can bring that one. Move. And then we got to get into the topic.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
We're almost done. We have 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't want to. Where did it go? There it is. This is like 64.
Oh, that one looks very
Corvette.
Batman.
It's a Corvette.
Batmobile like.
But it's a Corvette, and it's not a full bubble, but almost Batmobile. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see where they're using a lot of the same molds
and
for different stuff.
Just the way the glass dips in the middle.
Yeah. So I think I have a picture of the most recent. There's a car which is on the list in Autorama, which is a great website for all things custom.
The Roswell rod, Sam said.
Yeah, Roswell rod. That's still, it's a newer build. And Everett Reynolds actually did a tribute to Daryl Starbird in 2021. It's a 4-seater bubble top. Pull that one up if I think I have it. Which would be the most recent that's kind of like was in a show. Did I have it? Yeah, it's this one.
Oh yeah, that's nice. The Forecasta tribute.
Yeah. And then someone is doing, one was in, yeah, see, and it's older, like 50, 60 Saab, and they did kind of a bubble top for it. But there's a guy in Finland currently working on a bubble top car. I know of another guy that's got a bubble top car that should be coming out soon. It's pretty crazy, very asymmetrical. So there's still some bubble top cars in the process. There was a VW bug that had been turned into a bubble top. And I never saw it absolutely completely finished kind of thing. So they're out there. They just haven't. And I think it has to do with it's so difficult to blow the bubble and then make it look unique, because the problem is you can get, there are companies like that make our domes for the sunlights. You can get big giant domes that are just, round,
right,
half of a full ball shape, and cut it in half. But there's no flavor to that. Where if you look at that one that Everett built there's some shaping in the bubble itself.
right.
So that's the hard part, is to build the bubble, and then coming up with the concept of how do you open it, how do you get in it. It's not practical. That's the problem with them.
See, and here's what I feel. So Tesla has the full glass top
thing
as well.
It is, but it's
feel
not.
like it's heading in that direction.
It is, but it's not. There's still.
Can you imagine if someone came out with a mainstream, from the factory,
full acrylic or whatever material?
Yeah, and just,
I mean, I gotta imagine we have the technology to where you could do it, mass produce it in a way that would look really cool.
Everything from my youth says we will be driving these types of cars.
Well, again, that was
and they're going to hover.
The pictures that were shown of,
all the Jetsons vehicles were all bubble tops
back in the 50s, which is what started the bubble top craze, was futuristic things that look like spaceships.
Yep.
And so these guys started building cars to look like spaceships. And that was the whole idea of it. And a lot of guys used parts from like, ball turrets and stuff from, military vehicle, bombers and things to build some of the canopies for the cars too. But I think Ed Roth and Barris and probably Starbird were the first ones that started putting shapes, not just a dome.
Right.
We're actually putting some canopy shaping into it, more like an aircraft or a spaceship. And again, the practicality factor is the problem with the bubble top cars. That they, unlike glass or a metal roof that you can put insulation between you and the sun, a bubble top car just amplifies the heat in the sun.
A slow cooker, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
I learned that firsthand experience sitting in Space Junkie 2 under that bubble. And it was, it wasn't that hot of a day, but it was sunny. And boy, we were cooking. Like you were in there and you're sweating.
I do foresee regular vehicles heading in that direction, especially with like solar power and stuff that they're trying to do now. And they've got the battery rechargers in the Teslas. I don't know.
I don't see them going to a full acrylic where you have absolute vision above you type thing. I think those are going to be covered by solar panels.
On the top of the car.
The last concept vehicle I saw for Tesla for their truck was that whole back end of the truck is solar. So it charges the car as it sits.
I'm thinking about the cab part though, like having that open, because they're fairly close to it now with how much glass is on the top of the Tesla as the roof.
Sure.
So,
but again, if you were to remove that glass and you put solar pieces there, because they make them where they're flexible and very thin, and you cover the top of the car and the back of the vehicle, the whole part that's exposed to the sun, if you can. Again, the cool concept would be where it is a full body of the car that has some sort of a color. You can change the color of the solar panels but they still absorb the sun
Mm.
and charge. But it wouldn't just be a black car, and you wouldn't see little squares of solar panels.
If they could do this sheet of solar panels in the like in a graphic of some sort, would even be cool.
Sure, but the more space you have, the more charging capability, and that's the point. So putting 4 solar panels on the top of a car is a waste of time. You would need to where you're gonna.
I don't know. Mark my words, people. Where are we? This is February 16th, 2026. I feel like Tesla is going to head in a bubble top way.
So here's the thing. You think it's just Tesla? There are other electric vehicles that are out there.
I'm not even talking about electric or gas. I'm talking about the design of the vehicle with as much glass as they're putting.
So you think Tesla is the innovator when it comes to that kind of stuff?
To developing a bubble top? No.
You're not listening to my question.
What?
I just asked you a question. The question I asked you was, do you think Tesla is the innovator in all things that have to do with electric?
No, I'm not talking about electric.
Solar?
No, I'm talking about bubble top roof.
Okay.
I'm saying
now.
No
Tesla has a bubble top roof.
They don't. There is a ton of glass on the roof.
And other electric vehicles have glass on the roof too. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying it's Tesla. Okay, I'm just saying.
But you were saying Tesla.
Because that's the one that I know.
It is the Coca-Cola of electric vehicles.
I don't care whether it's electric or gas. I'm talking about the fact that there's already a ton of glass on the roof part where it's very close to a bubble top type thing, but it's not a full bubble top, and you're not entering the vehicle the same way you would a bubble top. Because most of these ones that you've showed me, doesn't the top lift, and that's how you would get in?
All of them seem to
they're lift not mounted.
They seem to lift one way or the other, either completely forward, completely backwards,
or to the side.
I haven't to the side. Yes, that's happened too. I've seen those.
Right. So, and the cars that they're coming out with now that have the full glass tops they still have regular doors that open. That doesn't move at all.
Right.
And maybe that's the way to go, where the bubble top. But see, you're wanting something lower down, and then how would somebody get in if the top didn't lift? Yeah. So
not to mention,
somebody's got to be doing it.
Not to mention, if it's an electric one.
Why are you talking about electric? I don't care. When that isn't the discussion.
I think you do.
The discussion was about
electric.
Oh my God.
Sounds like Eddie B is pro electric.
The discussion was about I said, how cool would it be if a company just came out with a bunch of bubble tops? They're fairly close to it now, is how this conversation started.
Right. But then you threw Tesla in there.
Because that's the car that I know that has the glass on the top.
It's the only car you know that has glass on the top?
When am I seeing the top of cars?
You're an insurance agent. You don't know which ones have glass, which ones don't?
Why would I care?
Because isn't it part of the coverage and insurance? It's more liable with more glass?
It's determined by the company, not by the agency.
Okay.
Just the messenger.
But a little bit of knowledge in it? Come on. What are you doing over there? Making bagels and donuts and
yeah. Anyway, okay. So was that the topic that you wanted to cover?
What do you mean? Was that the topic?
Because you said I want to get to the topic.
That was the topic.
Okay.
Which is what's going to be the next? Like, are we done building bubble top cars? It seems like it's slowed down. Where that used to be the craze. Like everybody was like, man, if I could just build a bubble.
Well, like the bell bottoms. I think they're going to make a
You think
comeback.
they're fads? You think it's a fad?
I do. Look at how many of them in just the era that you pulled up.
Yeah.
And then they,
and then the 50s and 60s.
Because everybody was doing it. So everybody was like, I want to try it. I want to do it. And it's gone away.
Right.
And now.
Why?
I don't know.
It's the coolest.
Because people may find it too difficult to do. But my thing is, with all the advances in materials,
it
should realistically
theoretically be easier. Right?
As we sit here behind our desk.
No, I mean, really, with vacuum forming and molding, how they can do that.
Sounds like you know what you're doing. Just Do you remember when we were kids and you would blow through the straw and those
Yeah.
balloons? What was
Mhm.
that material?
It was plastic.
It was like a liquid plastic.
Yeah.
Why couldn't somebody come up with something like that?
That's how a bubble top is made.
Oh, well, that works.
So you take a sheet of Lexan, you sandwich it between two materials.
He
Listen,
knows how to do it.
listen, and then you have the exposed area in the shape that you want it to be. Right?
Do you have a mold for the shape?
It's cut in the shape you want it to be. The shape. Okay. So if it's a pointed
Oblong,
nose,
right.
and then maybe a little rounder in the back, and then you introduce heat to get the material flexible. Now the stuff that you had was already pre-flexible.
Pre-flex.
Okay. So, but Lexan, you got to go from a solid to almost like a liquidy material, but not to melting. And then you introduce high pressure, well, not high pressure air, but you introduce air pressure to it to push it upward or down, usually down.
I feel
down.
like we should be seeing more of these vehicles.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, right now and even back then it was a custom thing. There wasn't a Ford dealership pumping out bubble tops.
The problem probably lies in the fact that it still is way too expensive to make them.
You think that's what it is?
I think that's probably what it is.
Hmm.
Because man, if you could, because you would think, but again, you think with the technology, you could pick a color, you could blow it in, and it would be extruded, like it would be a mold there, and it would be extruded into it, right? And then pop it out.
Extruded? Is that a word?
Well, they're not blowing like they're extruded.
Excreted?
That's a different. That's when stuff comes out. Stuff going in.
Like air?
No, like material, like liquid things. Like when you make candy, it goes into an extruder. Is that right? Somebody help me. But it's not what you just said, which was excreted.
I don't know. Larry said the cost of glass repair in a production bubble car would be prohibitive. You young whippersnappers just rediscover past concepts and build on them, making them your own. That's what we're trying. Ron said we use vacuform with model cars.
Right, so vacuform. So that's
smaller scale.
Yeah, or they're 3D printing, and I think they have the capability now of even 3D printing in a translucent or a clear or a colored material that you could see through. I bet too.
You're guessing.
I don't know.
You're speculating.
I haven't learned how to. Extrude. Thank you.
Extruded.
Extruded. There you go.
That you said extruded.
I was closer than you with excreted.
I was just trying to figure out what you were saying.
No, you weren't.
Extrude.
Just because you have pimples and things that excrete things.
Oh my God. Yeah, it seems like it's something that could be done. Maybe with the bell bottoms, the 60s will come back.
Put a bubble on the Magnum.
And we'll start seeing them. I saw that.
Right?
Mix.
That would be badass. I thought about it with Kona. How cool would it be to make it a bubble top truck? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, find your liquid plastic.
Welcome, Ronald Reagan.
Betty by Bo's time.
How are you and the chimp doing?
All right, guys. Well,
Mom's trying to get us to go off.
Yeah, we're gonna head out because Johnny still has a lot of prepping to do in the next 2 days. Didn't realize the post office was closed today because it was President's Day. Had all of his stuff packed up. Had an order, orders ready to go out.
Ready.
Could not do it, so we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Couldn't pull triggers.
Nope.
Couldn't hop on a bandwagon. Couldn't get a to-do list done.
It was a don't list.
Couldn't check anything off my boxes. Couldn't tick mark something.
Couldn't erase something on the whiteboard.
Nope.
Which you really can't do.
Couldn't cross it out.
That whiteboard is a disaster.
What do you mean?
Anyways, guys, we are so appreciative of you guys tuning in. Please stay tuned. Beginning Thursday, Johnny's adventures start. So maybe you can do a little
Yeah.
heading off. Maybe we'll do a little video on the way to the...
send me off with good thoughts and things like that, and then we'll see what happens.
We'll see where Johnny ends up.
It'll be where in the world is Johnny Jalopy? Where in the world?
Yeah. Stay tuned for some fun things coming up, though. Once we get back, we're definitely going to do a show wrap up. So the following Monday.
So be ready for that, huh?
Next Monday, we are not going to be live.
No, I won't be here.
He won't be here.
Well, you won't either. No.
Next Monday, I will be.
I don't know where I'll be.
And then the following Monday, we are not going to be live. So we may have to schedule
something. So you're going to have to miss us for a little bit. We might throw a... Maybe we'll just repost
an old video or something. One.
Yeah.
For you to enjoy.
Yeah.
But yes, Ron, we will be live tomorrow night at 9:00.
Yes. Hey, speaking of that, if you're just to throw it out there, tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9:00.
Eastern Standard Time.
It's the Word with Friends podcast. I'm John.
I'm Beth.
And we have a live Bible study, and you're more than welcome to come and hang out and ask questions and listen and study with us.
Yep.
We'd love to see you there. Just know that's available as well.
Yes. And for all of you also traveling to shows this week,
yes, safe journeys.
Be careful, safe journeys.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on my husband for me.
Check it again. Check it twice. Don't just pull on it and go, I didn't go nowhere. Really check things.
Your tie downs.
That's right. Check your tie downs. Check your blinkers.
Check your fluids.
Check yourself at the door. And don't forget to do one important thing.
Stay
sketchy,
guys.
We'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll talk to you soon.